y'all, it's Heather. Let's go shopping at Sephora inside of Kohl's. I have a Sephora inside of Kohl's closest to me, and they have a lot of good stuff. So I want to go in and I'm going to be looking for holiday sets, specifically from Charlotte Tilbury and Fenty. I want to see if they have any Hourglass, the new Denona palette, new fragrance, and the Laneige pumpkin scents. We're going to go through, we're going to look, see what we can find. My Sephora inside of Kohl's is so nice. The employees there are so amazing, so kind. So let's just go through and see what we can find, see if we can find any of the new releases, anything for holiday. Right when I walked in, they had the big display of the new launches, the makeup artist brands. I really like this. I know Sephora has done this at almost all of their locations, I'm pretty sure. So I wanted to look at the Denona since I am looking for the palette. Now, I don't need the palette. I wasn't planning to buy the palette. I have a full video on it. So I just wanted to see if it was in store so I could let you know in case you have a location like this nearest you rather than a standalone store. I walked over to see Sol de Janeiro. It's one of the displays that's right up front. And right away, I see they have these big sets for holiday that I think are so nice. I actually got one of these sets a couple of years ago as a Christmas present. It was on my list because I really love like the scent. I love having it in my bathroom, my shower. So you can see they have several different sets. They have the bigger sets, and I thought this set right here was really nice. I thought that would make a great gift or like a gift swap if you have something like that going on. And then they had another display just with all the fragrances. I just enjoyed looking at this. I really like the 68 scent if you want something like super sweet. Right around from there, I found the Laneige section, and the pumpkin sleeping mask was on my list of things to find. I also wanted to look at these serum infused lip tints. I had not seen these yet, I don't think. So I was looking at these, looking at the shades, wanting to see what they had. I wonder why they didn't come out with a pumpkin in that, like an orangey shade. But in the sleeping mask, they had it. It's actually pumpkin pie scented. So I was happy. I'm like, yay, I can actually smell it in store. I thought that was so nice. So I did smell it, and it smells exactly like pumpkin pie. Watch at the end if you want to see the things I bought. We'll talk about that later, but they also had a lot of Laneige sets. These are so nice, especially with the holidays coming up, giftable. I like to see what they have. I know I like to get sets. I like to give sets, especially like my mom, my sister-in-law, people that I really know like skincare and makeup and things like that. These sets can be such a great value. And they had a lot of sets over in the Laneige section. Like you see, they had so many different things, which I thought was really, really cool. Really great ways to like try the products. And then I saw a display that was kind of like right outside of the Sephora area. They had the perfume sampler set. I have bought sets that Sephora does like this several times because you get to sample all those fragrances. So they're little minis and you get the bag, and then there's a coupon inside to redeem it for a full size. They had it for the men's set too, and I was actually shopping, like my son was with me this morning. So I asked him like, are these scents that you're interested in? Because it's definitely something that I'm gonna keep in the back of my mind to maybe get him as a Christmas gift. They had the mascara set too, so you get to like try the mascaras and then get the full size of whichever one you want. These little mini must-haves, I thought this set was really nice too for $52. Now they are like smaller products, but it can be a great way to test things, especially like hair care products, because sometimes you can use something once, like a frizz cream, and you know right away if it works. So I like this. I thought these were really nice sets, and it looks like people have been shopping them. The fragrance sets specifically were almost sold out. And I found another like end cap with some little sets that I thought would be cute gifts. Like they had this little Clinique set, Briogeo, but I was like, oh, this one from Say. Now I don't think this is here for holiday. This one Sephora and Say have had for quite a while now, but I do still think it would be a really nice gift if these are products that you're into. They have a lot of little sets, but again, I don't think this section was holiday. This is just like kind of the normal type of things that they have. But I walked back up to the front and realized I missed all the Charlotte Tilbury sets, and that is on my list of things that I wanted to see in store because I know these sets are super popular every year. A really nice way to try out Charlotte Tilbury. A lot of people love this brand, and I really like a lot of the products from the brand too. So I was looking at those lip sets. I already have a lot of these. They're not necessarily new shades for holiday, but I still like to see them in store, and I want to show y'all in case like you're wondering, like, what does the Kohl's Sephora have? You know, they had some new products from Refi. I don't know. You may know. I don't know. One of those. We have like lip balms, lip products. So I just want to see all the new stuff. I'm looking at the ABH brow pens, Charlotte Tilbury spray, all right there in that front display. I also wanted to walk over to House Labs. They have a nice House Labs section, and I am going to be doing an Allure beauty video, but this is on Allure's list, and I did not buy these when they launched the glassy highlighter balms from House Labs, so I just wanted to see those again. I kind of swatched them and was like, I still don't really want it. So I decided to pass. But like I said, we'll do a haul at the end. Just, it'll come, okay? We got to finish shopping first though, right? So I'm looking at Denona, still seeing, like, do they have that palette in store? And maybe they will get it in store. I didn't ask, but I can definitely film another one of these if you want to later on. But they did have the Denona products. They had some makeup by Mario, but look at how huge this Charlotte Tilbury setting spray is. Like, that is a year supply or something, right? I'm looking at Rare Beauty. I mean, I'm telling y'all, like, my Sephora Kohl's, they have a lot of stuff. Rare Beauty had a big display. They had a lot of the Rare Beauty things. Nothing that I needed over here, nothing new out, but just around the corner was this Rare Beauty display with all the mini soft pinch liquid blushes and the mini lip oils. I like the blushes. I do not like the lip oils, but I think this size is so perfect in the blush because these blushes are pigmented, y'all. If you have not used them, they are pigmented. So a mini is perfect. A little goes a long way with that anyways. And then I did find some more holiday sets on one of those like in displays on the other side of the store. So there's this $42 lip set where you get some full-size products, but I found Fenty sets. I wanted to see these in person. I really wanted to see the glosses. I've been seeing a lot of people get these, so I wanted to see them for myself, and I think they're so pretty. I was doing my best to film and show y'all everything, but there were several people like shopping this area, so I'm sorry if it's a little choppy here because I'm never gonna film somebody without their consent. You know, like, people are just trying to shop. I'm not trying to film them. But look at these sets: Glow Recipe sets, hand sanitizer sets, Fenty sets, and then I saw the new Tatcha. I was so excited they had this in store, and I didn't expect them to. I really wanted to feel the texture. So this is like a smoothing, firming skincare serum from Tatcha. They had a lot of Tatcha stuff, but the new serum was really thin. It soaked into my skin super fast. I just tried it on the back of my hand to see how it was, and the texture was nice. They also had a huge Charlotte Tilbury display that like wasn't holiday, like that's just there all the time. And you see, they had a lot of the new stuff. Of course, they had more like lip kits and stuff like that. Of course, they had more of the holiday things over here, but I was excited that they had new releases, not just holiday releases. Like, they had all the blush sticks, which those are relatively new. I think it's only been a few months that those have been out. And I think it's so nice that they have a lot of the core products there. Like, they have a really nice display. Like I said, mine is really nice. The employees there were so nice. And then I walked over to Fenty because I wanted to see, don't they have more sets? And they do. I really like my Fenty lip oils that I have. They're super nice. And so this set I thought was really cute. It has like the lip oil and it has a lip gloss. And they had the like lip mask, I think this is. And I think it's so cute when brands do this. Like Fenty does this and some other brands do this where they put the little string at the top. So it's almost like a little ornament. I don't know. I just think that's adorable. It's a little extra, and you know, I'm all about more is more. So if you want to give me more is more type of packaging, I'm here for it. I'm looking at their balms because they do have some like only at Sephora exclusive like holiday things. So I always like to look at everything. Now, I was hoping I could find some Say and Merit sets, and I didn't. I was also hoping I would have an Hourglass section, or at least the new holiday palettes, but they didn't have that, which is okay. I mean, they do still have some things, but I do have the Merit sets and the Hourglass face palettes already reviewed here for you. And then I walked over to Dr. Jart. I don't think I've tried a lot of products from Dr. Jart, so I just wanted to look and see, and they did have those face mask sets, which I thought were really nice. You'll have to let me know if there's like a star product from the brand that you love that I need to try. I also was looking at Supergoop. I thought this was a really pretty display. This whole wall, I was like, ooh, look at all this skincare. Let's find some sets. I'm like, we're gonna find some good stuff. Like, I just know it. It looks so pretty and all like organized. Anyways, I was looking at Supergoop. I didn't really see anything there that I'm like, it's not calling my attention. But Glow Recipe, I know they always have some killer sets for holiday. So I was looking, the Fruit Baby set has been out for a little while. They had the Watermelon Glow Dewy Skin sets, and they actually had like 2 Fruit Baby sets, like different packaging. They had all of the Glow Drops, of course, and the Paramucin, which has not been out super long. It's also reviewed in that video that I linked earlier for y'all, but I did want to look at the Glass Balm Mini Lips. I thought this was a really nice set. I don't need any more lip balm, but also, do I need more lip balm? Also, like, I do need more lip balm, but I want to look at everything. I want to look at everything because you never know. Like, you might find something that's like new, that you haven't missed, that you haven't seen. So I was looking at all their serums, but I think the value sets are a really nice deal. Like, I really do. I've never tried this lip balm from them, and I love lip balm. So tell me, have you tried it? Do you love it? I love the ones from Summer Fridays, and I feel like maybe I should try these just so I can know. But let's look at Drunk Elephant, because they did have a couple of like little sets, but nothing like major, no huge holiday sets. Maybe coming soon. I saw that they had this lip mask though, the peptide lip mask. They said it's new. I don't know that I need that one. I'm really loving like my Sigma Beauty lip mask. I have a lip mask from Lawless that I really love. Like, I have lip masks, sleeping masks that I really like. So nothing about that one was calling to me. It didn't seem to have like a fun flavor, which I do really like in lip masks. But they had a lot of Drunk Elephant stuff. Maybe more holiday sets will be coming. I don't know. I wanted to look at Clarins too. I really like Clarins. I feel like they're a brand that really deserves some more hype. I've been really enjoying the Eye Lift serum. It's really nice and hydrating. And they recently sent me their multi-active serum, and I've been wearing that the past few days. I was worried it would be too heavy, but it actually really feels nice on my skin. So I was happy to see that new launch at my Sephora Kohl's too. I always like get mixed up and I'll say like Kohl's or JCPenney, because for a while I had a JCPenney with the Sephora super near me, but then now it's Kohl's. But if I get all mixed up in this video, I am sorry. I'm looking over at more skincare sets, and I saw that they had the serum from Tatcha, the new one, over here too. And then they had these little value sets too with different products. I think it's nice, especially for skincare brands, to do multiple different sets, because everybody's skin type is so different, you know? So I thought it was nice that they had 3 different sets over here. Then I was looking at Youth to the People, because I really like the products I have from the brand. I definitely have not tried everything, but the things that I have tried, I liked. And I'm really curious about that snow mushroom line they have. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but I haven't bought anything. So maybe I'll add that to my list for the Sephora savings event that'll be coming up at the end of the month. Maybe that's the time where I should like jump in and I should try the new cleanser, and I should try the new moisturizer that they have. They do have some mini sets where I could try the moisturizer, but it came with the serum that I already own. So I decided to pass. And then I was looking over at the Ulla Henriksen set, because I love that moisturizer. I used that moisturizer last night. I use that moisturizer anytime I need a good moisturizer that my skin likes, that will give me hydration, not be heavy. I love to sleep in that one. And then Summer Fridays. Do you see, like, people love Summer Fridays, and I don't blame them, because their lip balms, like, that's one of my holy grail lip balms, I will say, is Summer Fridays. I really love the, whatever the coffee scent is. It's not called coffee. It's like caramel latte or something. That's the one I love the most. They did have the new Summer Fridays blushes too. I say new. I know they've been out for a little while, but I mean, they're still newer. I didn't know they had a brush with it though, so I did look at that. And then I was looking over at Pharmacy, and I wanted to see, I'm like, oh, more sets? But then I'm like, wait, no. I saw these sets already, right? And then I'm like, wait, no, I didn't see these sets already. So we have the Glow Recipe over here. Lots of skincare sets. You see the Inky List. There's a Day hair set. And it looked like it looked like they were kind of shopped out. And it was a little like trying to see what was in there. So I am going to like pull out those sets because they were a little hard to see. This Pout Perfect lip kit, I just reversed those words, I'm sorry. I think this is a good deal. I really do. I think a full-size Mario, full-size Charlotte Tilbury, full-size Rare Beauty, that's a great deal. And then this Day set I also thought was really nice because that's a great way to try the products and see if they work for you. More Laneige sets, more Inky List sets, Color Wow. I wanted to say Color Pop. Color Wow. I love that duo. Also was looking over at Peter Thomas Roth just to see if they had anything new. Is there anything I absolutely need? I did think these sets were nice. Like they had the full-size ones. And if you have skincare product that you love, that you go through, a hair care product that you love and go through, like I'm looking at these Kerastase sets, it could be a good time just to stock up on a favorite too. I do that. I'm not telling you you need to do that, but like sometimes I can get a really good value of products I already know, love, use, go through. I wanted to look at these Way sets too. I really like their scrub. I really, really like their scrub. I might need to repurchase that too because I did use mine up. I'm looking over at Olaplex. I love Olaplex. I have loved Olaplex ever since they first launched when you didn't have to buy them in salon. And I love that they have these sets. I think their products are so great. I have some in my shower right now. Like those are ones that I always keep, even when I'm testing and trying new things. And I wanted to look at more, skincare. Like I wanted to look more. I love the Inky List. They make such great products at such a great price. I haven't, of course, tried everything from the brand, but I do have some favorites. And these Day sets are brand new, right? Maybe I'm out of the loop. I stay up to date on everything, so I'm probably not out of the loop, but I have not seen these, okay? Like, I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt, but I know I haven't seen these. This I've seen, the special scent and the hair tamer, but this, Once Upon a Wash Day and the Spellbound Styling, these are great kits. Like $44, you get a clip, and then you get the styling products. And then the other one, you get like all the wash day stuff. Those are beautiful. Those are fun. I'm into it. Over here, we had the Fenty section, like more Fenty hair. And I just wanted to look and see, like, what do you have? What do you have? What kind of sets do you have? This next big thing in hair, I really want to try some of the Gisou hair products, but I got distracted. We'll come back over here and we'll talk it more. I got distracted. I was talking to my son and then I was like, ooh, one size. And that's just what it is to have ADHD, like we're going to look at the one size. I kind of expected a bigger display for one size, honestly, but I like to see that they have them. They had this other makeup display setup here that had Natasha Denona palettes. That kind of surprised me. I did not expect to see Natasha Denona palettes inside my Sephora Kohls, but they did. They had them. And then I wanted to look over at all of the new Tarte because they have a lot of things for holiday. I reviewed their new Maneater After Dark 2 not too long ago. That video is linked for you. So I was looking for their holiday eyeshadow sets, and they did have like lots of holiday things. So they had the 3 blush multi-sticks, which it's like getting one free if you were gonna buy 3. New scents in the lip products. They had the palettes with what they're saying is freebies, and they had 2 big mascara sets. So here is what that eyeshadow set looked like. I really don't mind Tarte shadows. I think they make some nice products. So I was looking at that and then looking over at Fenty, and I was surprised to see the new Fenty primers. They had the hydrating and the mattifying primer. So that was really cool to know that that was there in store. I didn't expect to see those new primers. They had like a display over on the end cap. And then I did look at their Sephora collection section, Sephora's in-house brand. They had a whole, like you see, like half the wall is taken up, or more than half the wall. They had a lot, and they had a lot of those Sephora holiday sets, like the brush set right there and that cute little pencil case packaging. And then I was like, ooh, what's this? And they had the eyeshadows and stuff from Sephora. So they had a lot of the Sephora things. I know I talked a while ago about these brush sets. I've never tried these, but I do think they look really nice and giftable. Looking at Urban Decay, I know there's a new Moon Dust Quad, and I was looking to see if they had that, because last year that did sell out online and in store pretty quickly, but I didn't see that here. So I will definitely link it for you if you have not seen it yet. This is their Ilia display. They had a big display for Ilia. I was kind of surprised, but it makes sense. I'm sure it's a really popular brand, especially with the whole like minimalistic makeup aesthetic that had been popular for so long. Looking at Patrick Ta, I really wanted to see if he had the new eye duos, the new shades. I also have a video on all those new shades where I'm trying them on the eyes and everything and doing some comparisons. So definitely check that out. If you want to, I will link it for you. I saw the new duos, but they weren't the new shades, so they're not really the new ones, but they did have some. I wanted to look at fragrance. They have a lot of fragrance. They didn't have everything that some of the bigger standalone Sephora's have, but they still had a lot. I think they had Clinique section, kind of a small section, but still kind of your staple products. They had the Too Faced section over here. Man, I gotta say, like, I'm still loving that Too Faced Ribbon Wrap Lash. Like, that's the mascara that made me love tubing mascaras. I looked at Lancome. I love the Juicy tubes. I really do. I'm like, ooh, do I need those brown shades? Because all of the ones I have are like light. So I'm like, do I need those deeper, darker brown ones? They had a Makeup by Mario section. I was actually surprised this one wasn't bigger either, but these are fragrance sets, but none of them are holiday, but they do have that section. Of course, they're still very giftable. I also wanted to look at Fleur. I wanted to look specifically at Cherry Stem. That is a new fragrance. I actually got that, a friend gifted it to me, so I've been testing and trying that, and I'm not really ready to fully review it yet, but I will say Fleur is really good at doing elevated fragrances, and this one does have that cherry scent, but I'm just not sure about the floralness of it. I'm not a huge floral person, and I walked back over to Gisou. I told you I was gonna get distracted, but I wasn't gonna forget. This is on my list. I would actually really love to know if you have tried their cream. They're like 5-in-1 honey milk cream. This one right here. I'm thinking of getting that, especially like when I want to air dry my hair. I've heard that that product is really nice for waves. So let me know what you think. I'm looking at all the lip oils, but now I should show you what I bought. Now let me show you what I ended up picking up in store, and I also made an online order. So I want to show you what I bought online too. I could not resist the Glow Recipe set, the mini balm, mini lip glass balm mini lip collection. There you go. I knew I could get it out. I want to try this. I want to know the formula. A lot of people seem to really like it, and I want to know. So this $25, I get to try it, and I get it in 4 different scents. I love that. I'm gonna put one by my bed. I'm gonna put one like in my Jeep. That way I can test these, try these, really see what I think, and get back to you. Ordered the Moon Dust Eyeshadow Quad. So I want to show you this. I didn't realize it says online only. Is that always or just for right now? I don't know, but I want to show you this. I buy these whenever Urban Decay does them because I love the Moon Dust formula and I love that they're in a palette. Here is what the inside looks like. It's not the best lighting, of course. Let me know if you want to see this in a video. I can definitely review it for you. But these pinky purpley hues, same packaging as we had from last year, which I really liked, that clear acrylic packaging. Why is that so hard to say? There we go. I got it out though. Told y'all this is my favorite mascara right now. This, as far as tubing mascaras go, this is the favorite. This is the Ribbon Wrapped Lash from Too Faced. So I used mine up. You'll see it in Empties video at the end of the year, but I used it up, so I had to repurchase it because I love it. Please tell me if you want a video on the Pat McGrath palette. I am thinking like maybe this is old news now, but I did buy it and we can talk about it if you want to. Look how small it is though. Here's what the inside looks like. I think the color story is pretty, but we can tell me, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to see eye swatches? Do you want to see looks? What do you want to see with this palette? Or are you just not interested? The new YSL palette is beautiful and I could not pass it up. I love their cheek formulas. I love their bronzer. I love their blush. So when I saw this one, the face palette, I had to buy it. I mean, how could I not? Like, look at it. It's so pretty, these shades. Again, not the best lighting, but I just wanted to show you a quick haul from this shop with me, show you the things I bought. I don't buy things every time I go to Sephora. I like to look, I like to shop around, I like to see what's new, but you know, I also do like to buy things a lot, but these aren't always like big hauls. I just had a lot of things that I couldn't pass up for holiday. Do you love these shop with me's? Please do let me know. I always want to bring you content that you enjoy. I love shopping. I'm going in store. If you want to come with me, I can keep making these videos because I just have a lot of fun talking with y'all, showing you the new stuff. Let me know, what are you excited for down in the comments? Now, I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm gonna link some more videos here for you, and I would love it if you would stick around, talk makeup with me down in the comments.